Yo, what's poppin'? It is your boy TJ. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, your boy is dropping an FTMO video, an FTMO strategy that's gonna make you pass the challenge. It's gonna make you pass the verification. It's gonna get you that funded account. There's been so many members. Put them on the screen right now. How many members have passed using VIP signals, which you can get? Link in description. Open up the bot, /start on the bot, and it opens up all the packages. Do not miss out on that. But guys and girls, the strategy today, okay, honestly, I'm gonna go through so much about FTMO content that, you know, realistically speaking, people will probably copy and put it onto a course for their own usage, but I'm giving it out for free all on this YouTube video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell with notifications on, because your boy TJ is dropping one video every 3 days on this channel. Okay, your boy has been doing business. Your boy has been smashing the charts. Guys, if you are not already, join the free trade and the Discord. It is a joke, honestly. It's popping off. Link in description. You can chat to members. You can ask VIP members if we are making profit. There is transparency. There's no BS. You know, I'm not just uploading content saying everything's all good. You see the transparency, but I tell you what, honestly, it's been disgusting. Most weeks we're getting 20+%, and honestly, when our win rate's about 85-90%, it's been disgusting. Honestly, it's a joke. But without further ado, your boy TJ is going to get into the video. Let's get into the video. Okay, let's get into this video. I'm honestly making this whole video because a lot of members in my VIP, over 320 members, are asking me to obviously make this video. You know, I'm gonna drop them some free cool stuff. I don't actually have a course, I'm not gonna charge for a course. I've got loads of videos that I've made that I'm gonna be dropping for all the VIP members for free. So if you want to join VIP, obviously link in the description. And I just want you guys to note this down, you know, on your phone, on a notepad. Everything I'm gonna talk about, please note down. And if any questions, join up the Discord, let me know, because I'm gonna talk about my experience towards FTMO, the things where even like the VIP members go wrong, because just because someone's passed in VIP doesn't mean you're gonna pass, you know. And this is the whole transparency of Forex trading. Just because someone is good at trading and just because they are sending signals does not mean you are going to get the exact same results. Now, a lot of things to actually take into account when trading FTMO. Number one is the risk management. And obviously, I know people bang on about risk management left, right, and center, but use a risk management app on the App Store like Stinu, or use something on the internet. You know, just type in risk management calculator and please use it correctly. Now, the whole point of FTMO is to get 10% within the first month, or 5% in the verification step. 10% in the first month, which is the first stage. Now, 10% can be quite challenging within a month. However, this is what you need to remember, okay? And this is the whole thing about FTMO, and this is why they are so successful. Guys, if you're trading FTMO and you're trying to get 10% in a month, I bet you any money, if we were to see the success rate of passes, it will be less than 97%. And I guarantee people will fail FTMO within the first 10 days. People try and rush FTMO and get it completed within 10 days so they can get on and start the verification step, and then hopefully pass that really quickly to then get onto the funded account. Now, this is where it all goes wrong, because in the fact of the matter is, you're paying for this challenge. Okay, this challenge is on a demo account. It's not real money. You know, it makes no difference if you pass it or fail to FTMO. In the end of the day, if you fail it, they're gonna make money, and if you pass it, they're gonna make money. Okay, it's a business. Okay, you gotta understand, this is a absolutely 100%. It's a business pyramid plan. Now, if you are using 1% risk per each trade, okay, you only ever use 1% risk per each currency pair you're trading. So if someone sends 2 take profits, you will then do 1% of them to take profits, to only risk 0.5% per each position. And if it was 3 TPs, then you do 0.3% each position. Now, the reason for this is because your max day loss is 5%. If you are doing 1% and there is 3 TPs on just one pair, and that one pair goes the wrong direction, then you are going to be risking 3%. Just 2% away from your max day loss. You are only 7% away from failing the account. You are literally shooting yourself in the foot, is what I like to call it. Now, there's a big fact of this, right? Because a lot of people do actually do this. You know, they'll rush their FTMO, they would just absolutely spam trades, but you can't trade like this. And this is why. If you've got a take profit and an SL, your SL is 20 pips, your take profit is 10 pips. Sorry, let me do that again. Your SL is 20 pips, your take profit is 200 pips. That is a 10-to-1 risk to reward. This is why risk to reward is so important when trading. If you guys are following anyone, you know, sending anything more than 40 pip SLs, they can't trade the Forex market. They don't know how to look for good entries, and you need to get out of there. You know, they probably can just only get market direction, but they're sending too big SLs. That's not gonna make you money. Facts. So you've got a 10-to-1 risk to reward on this trade, which is perfect, you know. You feel like that is all you need to pass FTMO, but it's not, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've got TP1, 100 pips, TP2, 200 pips. Together with 1% each trade, that is 15%. However, if you do, because it is 2 TPs, you're using 0.5 on one, 0.5 the other. So therefore, you're risking 0.5% plus 0.5%, 1%. Instead of risking 2% on the 2 take profits, you're risking 1%. Why is this? Just think logically. Why would you risk 1% on each take profit when the total you're gonna get is 15%, but you only need 10? So you're not thinking, you know, ahead of the game. You're just thinking, oh yeah, I'll just put 1% on each trade. You don't. But if the trade comes in and hits all your take profits, which they normally do, you've got too much percent. Therefore, you was risking too much actual percent on the trade. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Like, so you risk 0.5% plus 0.5. If the trade comes in, you're gonna make 7.5% out of both of them take profits, only risking 1%, you know, 0.5% on each position, and you're gonna move SL to entry anyways, you know, plus 20 pips, ladies and boys and girls, SL entry. And if your SL gets tapped at entry to close for break even, then please remember, do not FOMO entry. Wait, see what happens. If you miss the trade, you miss it. You wait for the next direction and you wait for the next trade. You do not FOMO entry. Entry is something that I'll go on to, but it is key, massively key, even following signals. Just because a trader who owns that group or whatever is sending a position does not mean you guys cannot have your own confirmations of entry. It doesn't mean you just see it and then you click sell, you see it and you click buy. You wait for it to be at least near the entry, or try and even get better entry, you know. Obviously sometimes gold can be volatile. If you're following gold signals, they can be volatile and you do have to try and get in as soon as possible. However, you need to also take into accountability that if you are a trader and you're following signals, you know, you can take that next step. Look to see what is the best time to enter. Look to see if I can get better entry than the trader himself, and then take your entries on that. Because if the matter is, you know, if you use the fact of the matter is, if you're using a 20 pip SL, okay, and you're getting 10 pips better entry, that is 10 pips less risk. You know, if you could risk 1% but only taking a 0.5% loss if it touches SLs, because it's only touched 10 pips, not 20 pips. And that's another key thing, you know. Make sure you have small losses, big wins. I know sometimes, you know, you might get emotional and move your SL for a little bit, but the fact of the matter is, if you get entry at 1886 as an example and you move your SL to 1886.50, that is only a 5 pip stop loss. Yet you have put a 20 pip stop loss into your risk management calculator and you have got 1% from that 20 pips, meaning you're only risking 0.25% if it touches SL. But if a trade comes in and it's a 10-to-1, you're going to make 10% back. That's a 0.25% risk for a 10% reward, and that's only because you are just making smarter decisions in your trading journey, and that is facts. I will show you some trades, obviously, you know, that VIP have taken this week for you guys to see what I mean about risk management, risk to reward, and all of the facts about trading correctly. But as I just explained, you know, there'll be people risking 1% multiple times on the same currency pair, and it's so risky because you're just shooting yourself in the foot. There is no rush. With FTMO, if you are in profit by the end of the month, even if it's up by 1p, like 1p, if it's up by £1, $1, it does whatever currency you're in, you get to free retake it. Now tell me, what would you rather do? Would you rather lose 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 quid on FTMO, giving that funded, giving that company, giving that owner, you know, free business class trips? Or would you actually want, you know, to get that funded account, to get that refund and actually take advantage of the whole FTMO funded journey that you wish to take? Now I know for a fact I've made mistakes in my past, you know, let's be transparent here. I've failed an FTMO before. I haven't actually lost any funded, but I've failed FTMO before, okay? And it's only because I've rushed my trades in terms of the percent I risk. And that's why I wanted to start with this video on the percent per each TP you should risk. And you know, you shouldn't be risking anything more than 1%, even if anything more than 0.5%, you know, 0.25% each TP. Because when you got profit on FTMO, you are big chilling, you know, your max day loss does not get affected. If you lose your profit, it doesn't matter at all. You don't fail it, nothing happens. And this is another thing that you need to learn if you do not know anything about FTMO. Let's say your first trade comes in, you make 3%. You've got 3% to play around with. If you lose that 3%, nothing changes on your FTMO account. The only time it changes is when you are going into negative with their money on drawdown, as an example, right? So let's say when you first start off, and this is the whole point about FTMO. When you first start FTMO off, if you're gonna risk 1-2% on your first trade, you haven't got to get 10%, because you gotta get 11-12%, because the fact of the matter is you're probably gonna lose your first trade. You know, you might not, and if you don't, then absolutely fantastic. You know, obviously I'm just speaking, I'm trying to make it as negative as possible so you guys can understand the challenge that it is to actually take an FTMO account. You know, you're gonna be, if you lose your first trade, imagine going, fuck, I've got to get 12% to pass now, and I'm in drawdown, so it's gonna play on my psychology. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like you're gonna mess it up. Do not do that. Take as little risk as possible at the start. Build those profits for the later stages in the days. You do not need to pass within 10 days. You've got a lot of trading days within the month to pass for your account. Like, you don't need to rush it. Facts. This is one of my FTMO accounts right now. I'm just trading at the minute. If you guys can see that, it's on 18,000. Let me just show you. Look at these entries. You see I got entry up here? You see I've got entries up here? It's just dropped all the way down here. And if I actually show you, this is what I mean by setting at the top. I'm aiming for 1766. My entries for 1784. Hopefully, that's about, it says £18,000. But the whole point of the matter is it was a 20 pip SL, you know, on the screen right here. This was a VIP trade taken today. 20 pip SL. Currently running plus 80 pips per each position. I got 2 positions, that's 160 pips, okay? That's 8% we're running right now on VIP. 8% running. If you use 0.5% risk on each TP, you'll be up 4%. You know, if that's your first trade in your FTMO account, you're up 4%. You can then use 1% for the foreseeable future until you get back down to minus, if you do get back down to minus. Sorry, I've just got to look at this trade. Another thing about FTMO is obviously, you know, even when you do, there's a few things. So when also looking at FTMO, there are a few more things that you need to take into account when doing this challenge. Do not get FOMO, and do not, and I repeat, do not close trades early. You know, if you're in a trade, you move your, and it's in profit, you move your SL to break even. So therefore it's a risk-free trade. Please remember to always do this in any sort of trading that you take. 20 pips, SL entry, there's no emotional hold on the trade. If it comes back, it's just going to close, and then you're going to get re-entry on it whenever you feel like it. You do not get FOMO on this trade, and that's facts. But also, okay, also you got to hold your trades. If I close this now, I'm looking for TP1 and TP2 to hit. So 1770 is my TP1 and 1766 is my TP2. It's around 18% trade. Obviously I'm running plus 20k right now, but it's about an 18% trade that I'm waiting on. And if you're doing 0.5%, then it's a 9% trade. I'm holding because I've got my market direction, I've got my sniper entry, and this is what I preach so much to my VIP members. You get the best entries with me, and you know, in trading you need to get the best entries because then it gives you freedom on the trade. I'm not stressed. Look at that trade. I'll get it on the screen after this video, you know, and I'll talk about the trade for you guys who are doing FTMO to show you what I'm trying to do with my VIP. But there's no FOMO now, you know. I'm gonna hold my psychology. My target was 1766. I got in to my trade because I wanted it to sell to 1766. So therefore I will hold this son of a until it gets to 1766, and then that's TP1 and TP smash. So make sure to hold your trades. Please hold your trades. Make sure to also set up a trading plan. You know, if you take you shouldn't be taking more than 2% loss on FTMO a day, because that would be terrible. You know, that would be facts terrible. Start off risking 0.5%, even if, you know, you don't want to blow it straight away. You want to just, because any trader can have a bad trading day, okay? Any trader, like, swear on my life, today, what's the day? Tuesday today. This morning I lost about 2-3%. Now I'm running, I'll tell you how much I'm running. I'm running plus 5% at this moment of time, right? I'm running plus, sorry. So I'm gonna be completely straight with you. Today, I lost about 2-3% in VIP. However, right now, VIP is running plus 8%, and that's just within the same day. So I had my trading plan, I stuck to my sales and my analysis, and then I you know, obviously I told everyone to enter it out. But the fact of the matter is, you know, I believe in my ability, I believe in my trades, I believe in my analysis, and now we are running plus 8%. If I close, everyone will be up plus 4%, happy, or plus 5%, plus 6%, happy days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta hold your trades, believe in yourself, but don't over risk on the FTMO account. Please do not over risk. So when looking at the verification stage, and this is also, you know, to talk about the funded traders as well out there. You know, I'm not gonna admit, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Just because you passed the stage 1, do not get emotionally trapped in the system. And what I mean by this is, do not rush your verification. Still use even less, 0.2% risk, 0.5% risk. You've got 2 months to pass 5%. People will rush it because they're gonna be like, yo, let's get the funded account. I wanna get funded right now. I wanna change my life. Let's do it. Let's put everything into it. No, you can't do that because you're just gonna rush, fail the account, lose your money, and not get the account. I promise you, that will happen. I've done it. I failed the verification step before because of that problem. I was like, you know, I looked in hindsight, I was just like, why have I done that? I got 2 months. If I stay in profit, then I can continue my journey with FTMO verification and get to free retake. Why am I doing, you know, 1-2% risk trying to pass in one trade when I can just use 0.2% risk and just slow and steady wins the race? And that's just facts. And this is even when you're funded, you know. Just because you've passed step 1 and verification does not mean that you are in the all clear. You've still got to trade on one of the hardest markets in the world, and you've still got to manage to make profit most months. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna lose the account. You don't want to get your max day loss up. And I'm just speaking because there are people out there, you know, who get funded and lose their accounts, and this is the whole fact of the matter. You know, you might be getting a refund, but you lose your funded account because you are just becoming, you're just becoming a retailer. You just, you know, you're losing sight of how you got there because your emotions are high, because you think it's life changing. You know, especially with like the 70k accounts, the 140k accounts. If you're hitting 10% on a 140k account, you're making 14 grand. You know, that's a lot of money for anyone out there. And you can hit that in you know, my trade right now is running plus 9%. If you risk 1%, you, like, legit, you would be up nearly 14k. And this is why I just want to get to the point where, like, you can't rush things, you know. And now I've got the profits, I can utilize my profits and risk my profits. But until you don't get profits, you can't FOMO and lose control of yourself. Even I've done it with a verification stage. I needed 6 grand or something, and I had 5 grand. And I completely threw the whole account out the window in just the same day because I was so stupid, you know, with emotions. My emotions just took the better of me, and this is why, you know, I'm trying to help you guys. Just take it slow, you know, because the only people you're feeding is FTMO. They're the only people that are making money from all the retailers trying to actually sign up and get funded, you know. And I'm just trying to help you guys out with this. Obviously, I'm going to show you a trade right now on how you should actually look for trades with gold, and how you should take trading to the next level with small SLs and big take profits like myself. You know, I aim for like 300-400 pips per each trade. Shit's crazy. But yeah, I'll get into that right now. Hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. I hope this helps you massively. Let me know in the comments. You know, as I said to you, I'm going to be releasing some insane stuff in VIP for FTMO, you know, course content, all that, all for free. Join up, link in description for VIP. Over 320 members. We made over 10-12% last week. We're currently, you know, we're up this week. The week before that we made 30%. The week before that we made 20%. You know, just join the Discord, link in description. Go ask the members, you know. It's all transparency. That's what I'm all about. Go ask people, you know. There's no need to lie here. I'm not sending 50 pip SLs, 10 pip take profits and flexing a 10 pip take profit with a 50 pip SL. We are the real fucking deal. Now, it's been your boy TJ. I'm going to show you and move on to the analysis now of this gold trade that I've just shown you on my phone right here, right now. And you know, this is how people pass FTMO in my VIP. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so these are the sales that I actually called in VIP today, and as you can see, typically gold sold off hard last week, and I'm actually aiming for the previous lower highs at 1766, which are down here. But if you actually look all the way on the hourly to where gold actually you know, come up on the bullish engulfing from around this stage here, actually 1760, which should potentially be a target, 1760 to 1759. However, my target was 1766 at the previous lower highs. As you can see, you know, price just pulled up a little bit, teeny bit, and this is where you need to actually understand how gold moves. Look at the 15 minutes. Where does gold come up to? So we'll see this as the high. You know, this is obviously the previous highs of the resistance, but price come all the way down to 1760, come up against 1790, found support here. So it's obviously gonna, you know, it's gonna break, retest, and this is the retest on the congestion level at 1787 to then get sells. And I've just closed this, you know, for VIP for over 12% profit. The reason why I've closed this is because it could find support here, right here at the previous 1773, and then go up from there. However, and this is why you can't get greedy, you know. I'll take that 12%, you know, if they're risking 0.5%, they're gonna make 6% from just one trade in VIP. You know, they could risk 1% now and then lose potentially 6 trades in a row, or they could risk 0.5% and risk 12 trades in a row. You know, they're never gonna lose 12 trades in a row, and this is what I mean, and this is what you gotta look out for. It's like a wick out. It's called the wick out, right, on gold. And all it did is gold come up, wick, and then sold off. And this is your confirmation with the sell-off. And look how it just goes. It just absolutely sells all the way off down to these previous lower highs. We'll probably pull through all the way down to 1766. I'm not gonna lie, you know, the bearish momentum's crazy for gold right now as well. However, it was just such a simple trade, you know, it's just market directions. Let's go on the daily. Let's see what we can see here. Look on the daily. Look on the daily. The daily just says it all. It has been your boy TJ. Much love on the video. You know, that was just a quick gold trade that we actually sent to VIP. Pretty easy stuff. Nice 12% captured there. If you want to join VIP, link in the description. But the fact of the matter is, good luck with trading. If you need my help, join the Discord. I will help you. Just ask for my help. I've got you. Please rewatch this video. If you need to, jot down everything I say and, you know, ask for my support. I've got you guys. Much love. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But it's been your boy TJ. Until the next video, take it easy. Peace. See you later. Goodbye.